Reaching out to touch the sky, it takes a man 3 months to walk, a bird 18 days to fly, and even monkeys shed tears while climbing. This is the sacred land yearned for by countless travelers, Taizi Guan. I'm sharing with you the most comprehensive hiking route to Taizi Guan on the internet. Remember to like and save it. To hike Taizi Guan, you first need to arrive in Lijiang. Starting from the old town of Lijiang, navigate to Baoshan Stone City, which is expected to take 4 hours. The scenery along the way is breathtaking, mostly winding mountain roads. Even an experienced driver with a decade of driving experience found it challenging. We departed punctually at AM and arrived at Baoshan Stone City at noon. Named after the entire village being built on a huge rock, there is only one route leading into the village. We recharged here and inquired about the best hiking starting point from local villagers, who informed us it was at Yanshuangluo village. Then we drove and navigated to Yanshuangluo. These are genuine mountain running pigs. I was wondering why no one was managing them when the navigation already indicated our arrival. After studying for half an hour, we finally found the hiking trail nearby. Without navigation, we continued along the cemented road and arrived at Yanshuangluo village after a few winding minutes. It was already PM, so we packed our gear and set off immediately, the starting point of a dream returning to 1,000 years ago. Legend has it that Taizi Guan has been a strategic military location since ancient times. Behind its name lies a series of legendary stories about royal princes taking refuge and heroes fighting for supremacy. The initial path is made of small gravel, completely unobstructed and prone to slipping. After about 2 kilometers, we reached the grassy path. We rested here for a while, enjoying the stunning scenery that was perfect for photos. Soon after, we arrived at a section of large rock path where it was difficult to find the way forward without careful observation, as the altitude gradually increased. We climbed over the rocky sections using our hands and feet until we encountered a small forest. Occasionally, the chirping of birds could be heard, clear and melodious, refreshing our minds. We climbed up steep slopes and ran down them, playing and taking photos along the way. After about 2.5 hours, we arrived at the most spectacular tiger's mouth of Taizi Guan. I have to say, it was absolutely breathtaking, and a lifelong photo was captured here. Below the cliff is not only an abyss but also a sea of azalea flowers. It was so beautiful that the impact of the scene could not be fully captured by a camera. After passing through the Tiger's Mouth Pass, the first cave of today's hike came into view. The cave is 60 meters deep, hence its name, the 60-meter cave. Such a large cave was actually dug out little by little with shovels and hammers. I marvel at the spirit of our ancestors in conquering the mountains. After passing through the 60-meter cave, we continued to climb for about an hour and a half, ultimately reaching the final destination of this trip, the 90-meter cave. This cave is even more spectacular than the previous 60-meter cave, with strong and cool winds inside. It was endless, and it was pitch black inside. Without companions, I wouldn't dare to go in, no matter how brave I might be. Stepping out of the cave, the sky was blue with white clouds, birds were singing, flowers were fragrant, the mountains were green, and the Yangtze River was unusually beautiful amidst the valley. As the sky gradually darkened, I seemed to understand that without climbing the cliff, how could one appreciate the breathtaking beauty of the surrounding mountains? Isn't our life the same? We stop and go, no matter how difficult the road ahead may be. But remember, the scenery at the destination will truly not disappoint you. The sky in the mountains darkens quickly, and we traveled back with headlights on. When we arrived at Yanshuangluo village, it was already 9:10 p.m. After a short rest, we returned to Lijiang at AM. After washing up, we set out again the next morning to see the sunrise over Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. It lives up to its reputation as a symbol of luck. This is the sunrise over Jade Dragon Snow Mountain as you see it. And this is how I saw it. Finally, I share with you the sunrise over Jade Dragon Snow Mountain that I saw last year. Wishing you peace, happiness, and all your wishes come true.